Shantae is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. And if I truly need to learn how to control my sexual desires and learn how to be more emotionally connected, then I need to show that.
A few moments later.
What happened? You talked on me?
No. How far are you actually willing to go?
I guess we just start slow, huh? That's really up to y'all. I like to watch before I indulge.
Bro, if I were a girl, that would be the biggest turnoff I think any guy could ever do in like hitting on me. Okay, it's just like the delivery matters. And I like to watch before I indulge. Boom. Ahoy, mateys, welcome back to another Captain Patriot video. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, we are taking a look at Temptation Island because that is literally the best place, the easiest place to find stupid people. It's a show where couples go on in order to challenge themselves to see if they will cheat. And of course, the type of person you get on that show fits a certain je ne sais quoi, if you will. They're just not, you know, there's not much going on up there. So we're going to take a look at one of the highlights of the most recent season. His name is Breon. This is Breon.
I think I'm just ready to take a relationship serious, and that's why we're here.
And I wanted to show you a couple of clips of him because I think he really paints a really good picture of when girls talk poorly about men.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck.
This is always the archetype of the man that I'm thinking about when they're complaining about men. And yet somehow it works for these guys. You know, it works for these guys. He seems relatively successful when it comes to getting women, as I will soon show you. And somehow through all this manages to keep his girlfriend. So spoilers, if you haven't seen the show, it's too late for you now. I might as well just spoil the whole thing for you. So without further ado, let's watch a few of these clips.
Shantae, have you thought a lot about the future? You know, if he were to, you know, step out or something, like this is y'all's second round.
Yeah, if either of us cross the boundary, we said it's a done deal.
Yeah, there's no coming back. There's no third time's a charm.
No, it's just, that would just be too hard.
Yeah.
I think I'm just ready to take a relationship serious, and that's why we're here.
Shantae, what do you want to do?
I'll leave the island with him.
Oh my God. Oh, goodness. Okay. And I love you. Okay. I promise you.
I could think I'm the best girl in the entire world, but I am not naive to the situation that I'm in. So it's like, okay, you're telling me you want to be in a committed relationship and you want to be with me. Prove it.
That ain't it, man. What we just watched, that is not it. All right. That is extremely depressing and sad to think that that is a life that you are consciously choosing, right? And it's like, you should not feel guilty about leaving that person when that person had absolutely zero guilt and zero remorse about doing that to you, a girl who he allegedly loves. I mean, girl, like at what point is it on you to do the right thing for yourself? At what point is it your responsibility as an adult to watch out for your best interest and to give yourself what you need, right? Like I can talk as much shit as anyone else on anyone who cheats in any relationship, right? Like that's a very easy thing to criticize. But what's difficult to criticize for a lot of people or to hear criticism about is the other person in the relationship, the victim of being cheated on, right? And so at a certain point, You know, you can't really point the finger at anyone else. You know the type of person you're with. He has stepped out on you multiple times, and yet you continually go back to this person, right? And this is what's crazy. It's like, this has to be, I mean, I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to understand, what is the motivation? Do you feel like you can't find someone else? Do you have extremely low self-worth? Do you not value yourself as an individual? Do you feel like that's the best you can do? Because I can tell you there's better out there for you, girl. Okay? Like, that's what's crazy. And if you don't believe me that he didn't have any remorse about it, here, take a look.
I mean, I guess that's falling into temptation. But no, I didn't think I'd wake up with any regret or anything, and I don't.
Nah, that's crazy.
I think I'm still respecting Shantae at the end of the day. I think women respect honesty and being true to yourself, and I think a lot of women would rather, you know, have someone just be real and talk to them, and if they're gonna step out or whatever, let them know. Now I'm like, how do we get Angel and Amaya in the shower as well?
There's just no way that this is a real person. He's chatting up this other girl too, and you know, she says it perfectly. She says exactly what we're all thinking.
I'm not here to judge. I'm really not. But he's honestly always contradicting himself. You want a godly woman, but you like threesomes. You love your woman, but you don't open up to her. How do you sound right now? Dumb.
So that was towards the end of the date. They did their like post-date interviews, but during the date, he brings up that he's a Christian, right? Or that he believes in Christianity. And this is how he explains it.
What are your non-negotiables?
Obviously, I think you have to be, like I said, a Christian.
You're saying Christian, but you were just saying when I first met you that you like threesomes, so.
Yeah. Explain that. What's your question though?
How do you expect to have a godly woman when you still want to have sex with multiple people at the same time?
God knows my heart, but he also knows who he made. My Christian walk is different from your Christian walk. So what you might see as okay, you know, in my eyes, it could be not abiding by, you know, what God says. So I think everything's also left to interpretation.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, if everything's open to interpretation, thou shalt not murder is probably just, you know, open to interpretation, right? Like that doesn't actually mean anything. You know, I've got this gun here. I'm going to go and run and murder some nuns. And, you know, that's open to interpretation because the Bible doesn't really, like, nothing actually means anything, I guess.
So when was your last threesome?
Huh?
When was your last threesome?
I don't even know. It's been a minute, you know? We're not all perfect Christians here.
I just dropped a nuclear warhead on a homeless encampment. We're not all perfect Christians.
So you like quality time?
Yeah, and yeah, I love going home to the same person. You know, I just need that.
So you don't have that?
What do you mean?
You said you need that.
Yeah, she was asking some deep questions, and that's what we're here for, but it's just a little off-putting.
So are you getting that from your girlfriend? Is she always asking you how you're feeling? And
Yeah, I mean...
This is why I think the most commonly used word in my vocabulary is stupid. Okay, it's because like I genuinely feel like I'm surrounded by people. Well, no, I'm not surrounded. I don't surround myself with people like this, but I see a lot of this. Like this is a very common thing I see, and very few people call it for what it is, which is just stupid. I mean, obviously there's other issues at play here. Okay, stupidity is not the only thing that's causing all these problems. I just think it's the reason why some people can't solve their problems. Okay, like there's a solution out there for pretty much everything. Okay, takes a little bit of hard work, takes some effort, but pretty much everything out there has a problem fix. Okay. I crack a lot of jokes. Obviously, the situation is very, very sad. As an update, apparently recently, while I was actually making this video, she actually made an Instagram post, I believe, where she said that she and Breon have split up. I mean, give it 3 weeks, right? Who knows? Who knows if they're going to get back together or not? It's just, I want something better for her. Okay. And I think hopefully she wants the same for herself as well. Time will tell. But man, what a show. Okay. Temptation Island. You guys are really pushing out the content here that is giving me content. So thank you. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I hope you guys dropped a like and subscribed. If not, I will drop a nuclear bomb on you. So please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.